Hi guys, what's up and welcome back. For today's video, I am finally getting down with a get ready with me video. I wanted to try to make a get ready with me video at least once a week using the products I chose out, in my shop, my stash. But sometimes I was just like talking in my ass and it just didn't happen. But today I'm like, Liora, you are doing it. So here we are. I filled in my brows already with my CoverGirl brow pencil. For primer, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Becca First Light Priming Filter. It's the one in the purple like liquid. So if you guys did watch my Shop My Stash this week, you will know that I did it blindfolded. So I chose out a whole bunch of random products. I don't even know if they're gonna like work well together, but that's why we're making this video now to see. For foundation, I'm gonna use the Confidence in a Foundation Longer Weightless Full Coverage Foundation from It Cosmetics. Leah actually gifted this to me, and I'm gonna mix it in with the Primer Oil by Smashbox. This is typically how I like to apply foundation. Like usually with my fingers, put it on everywhere and then mix. And then blend. Wait! So today I'm going to be using my beauty blender. No! Forever! I already got my shirt dirty. Makes sense. For concealer this week, I chose out the Halo Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer from First Aid Beauty, which is actually one of my favorite concealers. I've gone through 2 of these already. I finished them off. This one is in shade number 1, so it's probably going to be a bit too light for me. That's why I don't know if every single product is going to mix well together like I mentioned before, but hopefully with bronzer it's going to look okay, because I think this is a little bit too light. Typically I like to use a shade 2. I'm gonna go in with is the MAC and Chris Chang powder. This is white. I find that it does leave a little bit of a white cast if I use like way too much, but if I just use a little bit to like set everything in, it's fine. The next thing I'm gonna use is the Laura Mercier loose, what is this? Translucent Loose Setting Powder Glow. I've never used this for the under eye area, but we're gonna do it today and see what's up. I am not cheating and pulling out something else that I'm comfortable using. I'm gonna use this for now and then take it from there. All right, while that's chilling, I'm gonna go in with the Pure bronzer, and this is the Mineral Glow Illuminating Bronzer. Looks just like that. I actually really like this. And this I'm gonna use on the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe brush, which is kind of dirty, so I'm just wiping it on my towel here. Yes, I pulled out a towel this time. I'm wiping it on my pants for today. Lately I don't contour. I pretty much just bronze up and see where it takes me, So that's what I'm doing now. Whoa, calm down. Yeah, wow. This is typically not, what? This is typically not the one that I use. There's a different Pure bronzer that I use. It's a little bit lighter. This one is really pigmented. So yeah, just have that in mind. We're gonna blend it out though, so no worries here. You guys know me, I go heavy-handed, it's all right. I remember the first time I went to Sephora, or one of the first times I went to Sephora, I'm like to the lady, I don't know how to use the Benefit like bronzing powder. She's like, oh, okay, let me show you. Do this face, and then put it in that like area there. I'm like, oh, okay. She was cute. It was like, what, when I was like 20 maybe? I don't know. Okay, then I'm gonna just wipe off this baking. I'm very curious to see like what the story is with this. 1 second. Like if it's making it shiny. It does give a little bit of a glow. I don't know if I would necessarily use that for the under eye generally. Then what I like to sometimes do is go in with like a different brush, like just a regular big clean brush, and then blend even more so there's no harshness going on. This is just like the Morphe and Jaclyn brush. I love the whole collection. You guys know that's already the best. The best. Okay. I'm probably not gonna be too happy with this. Well, I'm not doing it with this. I usually like bake my contour lines, but I think I'm just gonna do it with this powder, even though I don't know if it's gonna do much because it's pressed, but we'll see. So I'll take a little bit on here. I don't know, is it doing anything? Kinda. Not really. We're wasting time. We are wasting some time here. X, fast forward. All right, the next thing that I like to do is go in with blush. So the blush that I chose out for the week was the Milani Romantic Rose blush, which I really like. I use this a lot. And this one right here is the Natasha Denona Bloom palette, which I also really enjoy. I like to typically use this palette only if I'm going for a more natural-ish kind of look, because these are cream blushes. Whoa. But let's just do it for the sake of the video, because I don't know, why not? Let's try something new. So I really like to use this brush for brush. I really like to use this brush for blush because it's like really like, because the bristles are not tightly packed and it's just more like airless, you know what I mean? Like it blends out nicely. To the JH06. I'm gonna go into the deeper shade here, which I really love. What am I tapping? Look how gorgeous, actually. I love, love, love this color. Right? Isn't it pretty? Like a baby. For highlighter, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. That's Heart highlighter. Really pretty. I haven't used this in a very long time. And then I like to use my JH09 brush for this. My favorite brush for highlighter, I'm telling you. The Jaclyn brush kit by Morphe is amazing. And this highlighter is actually really pretty. I'm happy that I'm using it in a way because I'm actually going to be doing a declutter soon. I've never done a highlighter declutter. It's like the hardest category for me. So that's why I kind of always push it off. But this year I really wanted to, like, you know, enough is enough, because I know that there are highlighters I just don't need, I don't use. I'm sure someone else will enjoy it more than me, and there's no point. I'm just, you know, it's chilling in my drawer. Oh, it's like a collector's item or whatever, you know what I mean? Okay, anyway. Just put a little bit like that. I put a little bit on the tip of my nose, which is my favorite. Okay, anyways, so that's the highlighter. It's really pretty. It's very glowy on the skin. I look fresh. Usually now I like to spray my face with some setting spray. I don't think I chose a setting spray for this week, so I'm gonna use the Flower Beauty one, which I really like, and let me tell you, it's amazing. I'm pretty much halfway done with that one. Dry this. We're gonna start with eyeshadow. The best part. And zoom you in. Up close and personal. For eyeshadow, I'm gonna use the Sephora Pro Editorial Palette. Haven't used this in ages. I purchased it, I want to say 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years now. Has a bunch of colorful shades. I really don't know what kind of look I'm going to go for, so we're just going to play with it. I like this palette. I'm not obsessed with it. I like to usually use it in conjunction with other palettes because it has a nice selection of colorful shades. 1 second. But I can probably use it on its own to create a specific look. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is get my favorite, okay, this is my favorite Jaclyn and Morphe brush, hands down. If you just get one brush, this is the JH30. It's the like big fluffy brush that I use initially to put the first shade. But first I'm gonna take some of this white powder, since this palette doesn't have like a whitish matte shade to set the lids, right? So I'll just use this. I'm not using the Glow Thingy by Liora. First shade I'm gonna go in with, now again, just have in mind, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know what look I have in mind. I'm gonna go in with this Purified Orange. And then, oh, I feel like there's a piece of hair from this brush that came out. Take a little bit on the brush and then just blend it. These are very, very pigmented, you guys can see. So I do have a lot of like lid space, so for me this kind of brush works. I don't know if it would work for everyone now that I'm thinking about it, but I just like it to kind of set the first shade in like all over, you know, even if it goes on the lid, it's totally fine because I'm gonna put a different shade on top of that. Usually this eye is the eye that I do off camera, and a few of you guys were like, why do you like just not do both eyes? And I'm like, I hear you. I didn't have an explanation as to why. I don't know. I just got used to doing one eye on camera. But we're gonna do both today. So after we're done blending all of that, I'm gonna go in with this one. So the one like right over, which is this shade right here, which is more like peachy. It still has that orangeness to it, but more peachy. This I'm gonna take on a, this is like a long JH32 brush. It's basically like a long blending brush. And it's great because it just like fits in there. It's like more, this shade is like more of like a neon color. Anyway, what did I want to say? Oh yeah, let's talk about allergies for a second. So firstly I'm just putting this basically mostly like on the outer part, and then basically focusing the color there, right? Then as I'm blending, I'm just gonna like throw it in the crease a little bit. You know what I think I'm doing? I actually think I'm gonna do a little bit of like a halo situation, so let's see. And then we're gonna take a different brush, actually more like a shader brush, to tap into, and this is just a random like, what's it called? Tarte brush. So this I'm just gonna tap. I don't wanna take a blending brush in the front because then it's really gonna go like all over here, and I don't want that, you know? So I'm gonna put that here and then leave the middle kind of empty. As much as possible, it doesn't have to be like a crazy amount. And then take whatever's left and kind of sweep it up a little. Okay, so anyways, allergies. I don't really have allergies, but I feel like the past week, my nose has been an actual job. Like I really felt like I needed to take care of it, like hardcore. My eyes keep tearing. I'm not really sure what it is. I'm assuming it's allergies because I went to the doctor and he's like, you're good, you're not, like it's nothing. And I'm like, okay. But like, I'm wiping my nose every 5 minutes. So I'm not sure what's going down. This is all very new to me because, like I said, I never really had allergies in my life, so I don't know how to take care of it. So if you guys know how to take care of allergies, what are the best remedies, please let me know. The next shade I'm gonna go in with is this like hot pink. And I'm pretty much gonna do the same exact thing, but I'm gonna use it on the shader brush only though, like in the outer part and on the inner part, because I want it to be a bit more precise, not as blended, mainly just kind of like packed, you know, and this is like really bright. So same story with this. Let's see. I never did this kind of look. It's pretty though, you know. I still want that orange to show through. A lot of times I feel like when I put shades on top of other shades, like it takes away from the previous shade, but I want to try not to do that. Not to do that today. What do you guys think of the Huda neon palettes? I need to know your opinion because I'm contemplating on them and I kind of want them. I'm just not sure. Before I choose a shade for the lid, I think I'm gonna go in with a blue for the lower lash line just to kind of make it different, right? Or purple. Purple. Like truly purple, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take a mixture of these two. So firstly put this one and then put this one to kind of deepen it up a little bit. This is on a JH43 brush. It's just like a really tiny, precise brush that I can really work up in there, you know? I like it. Okay, after blending all of that, I'm gonna go in with this shade right over here, which isn't my favorite, I'm not gonna lie, because it's more like a PC type of shade, you know, like there's a ton of fallout. But I'm gonna spray my brush with like Fix Plus. No, I'm gonna spray my brush with just regular. Just spray my brush, spraying basically, and not this brush, and just pat the color, taking it on like a random flat shader brush. Let's see. Oh, and then basically I'm just gonna put it in the middle. So kind of like I told you guys before, like creating that halo effect. Yeah, it's working out. It is working out to our favor. It's really pretty. It's like a whitish, maybe bluish shade. I don't know. And then after I like placed the color down pretty much and packed it on, just gonna blend out the edges a teeny bit to kind of make it look like, you know, I'm doing something with my life, but I'm kidding. You know what I mean? To kind of like blend it-ish in. I think that's pretty much it for the eyes. I'm gonna use my Essence liner. This is like $3 at Ulta. The best thing to exist on this planet Earth. So affordable, doesn't irritate, is delicious on. I lined my upper lash line as well, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a pro at that. I kind of suck at creating like an even line, but okay. I think it's fine if you're putting lashes on anyway. It's like, who sees it anyway? You know what I mean? Who cares? Oh wait, I'm like literally taking mascara from my drawers. No. What did I choose for this week? Oh yeah, I chose the Lash Blast Active by CoverGirl, which I actually think is okay. It's not my favorite from them. Oh, now I'm thinking, did I use that Essence? Did I pick out that Essence liner? I didn't choose lashes when I was like pulling out products, but I think I'm gonna choose these lashes for this look just because I feel like it needs it, you know? While that dries, I'm gonna use this L'Oreal Color Reach lipstick in Dazzling Dough. It was one of the shades, does this go together? It was one of the shades that I chose out for this week. The formula of these lipsticks are yum. So the glue that I used for my lashes, are the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive Glue. I just put like a layer on it. And then this is how I put on my lashes. So I pretty much just stick the middle on. Then I just put the ends in as well. And then the last area I'll tackle is the inner corner, which is, I would say, the most annoying just because it doesn't always participate. It's participating now. And then sometimes I'll just take my fingers and squish both together, like, whew, like my lashes and the false lashes. Yeah, like I'll do that, and then it like really, really sticks. I'm just gonna spray my face for the last time. Yum. Okay, so that's pretty much it, I think. I need to remind myself how much fun these videos actually are to do, you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.